Top 10 most powerful countries in the world. Hello everyone, in today's video we will be talking about the top 10 most powerful countries in terms of military in the world. It should be noted before we begin that total aircraft strength mentioned in the video includes aircraft from Air Force, Navy and Army. Armored fighting vehicles count only includes as infantry fighting vehicles and armored personnel carriers. Also, before we proceed, please do like our video, subscribe to our channel and of course ring the notification bell. Okay, let's go. Number 10. Italy. With over 171,000 active military personnel, Italy takes the 10th spot on our list. Currently, Italy spends about $28 billion to fund its armed forces. Coming to the land equipment of Italian armed forces, the Italian armed forces has 200 battle tanks, over 2,600 armored fighting vehicles, 54 self-propelled artillery, and 21 multi-launch rocket systems in its inventory. Now talking about the air power, the Italian armed forces have more than 830 aircrafts, which include over 110 fighter jets and more than 400 helicopters. Their naval strength is equally amazing. They have more than 180 ships. Its naval fleet presently includes 2 aircraft carriers, 4 destroyers, 12 frigates, 2 corvettes, and 8 submarines. Number 9. Turkey. As at now, the Turkish armed forces have over 355,000 active military personnel and spends about $19 billion on their military. The land power of Turkey consists of 2,500 battle tanks, over 7,000 armored fighting vehicles, 1,100 self-propelled artillery, and 300 plus multi-launch rocket systems. Their air power has 1,050 plus aircrafts, 240 of which are fighter jets, 500 plus are helicopters, and F-16 is the only main fighter jet of the Turkish armed forces up to date. Down to naval power, they presently have over 190 ships. The fleet includes 16 frigates, 10 corvettes, 12 submarines, and currently they do not have any destroyers, no aircraft carriers. Number 8. South Korea. The Republic of Korea at present has over 590,000 active military personnel and spends nearly $43 billion on its military. The land power of the Korean armed forces consists of over 2,300 tanks, 2,800 plus armored fighting vehicles, 3,000 plus self-propelled artillery, and 220 plus multi-launch rocket systems. For their air power, they have at present around 1,600 aircrafts, out of which 430 plus are fighter jets and over 750 are helicopters. Main fighters consist of F-15 Strike Eagle, F-16 and F-35. Their naval strength is made up of 150 ships. The fleet includes 1 helicopter carrier, 12 destroyers, 13 frigates, 13 corvettes, and 17 submarines. Number 7. The United Kingdom. The UK has over 150,000 active military personnel, and they spend about $50 billion on the military. Their land equipment includes 227 battle tanks, 2,200 plus armored fighting vehicles, 89 self-propelled artillery, and 35 multi-launch rocket systems. The air strength of the UK armed forces consists of 900 plus aircrafts, which includes 160 plus fighter jets and 270 plus helicopters. Currently, Eurofighter, Typhoons, and F-35 are the main fighter jets of the UK. The Royal Navy currently operates around 80 ships. Its present fleet of ships includes 2 aircraft carriers, 6 destroyers, 13 frigates, and 10 nuclear-powered submarines. Number 6. Japan. At present, the Japanese Self-Defense Forces has a total of over 240,000 active military personnel and spends about $47 billion on defense budgets. The Japanese Ground Defense Force has over 1,000 main battle tanks, over 840 armored fighting vehicles, 210 plus self-propelled artillery, and 99 multi-launch rocket systems. In the air, the Japanese Armed Forces has a total of 1,550 aircrafts, out of which 370 plus are fighter jets and over 640 are helicopters. Main fighter jets currently consist of the F-15 Eagle, F-35 Lightning, and the F-2. The Japanese Navy at present operates around 155 ships and is currently one of the strongest navies in the world. The fleet currently consists of 4 helicopters, carriers, 26 destroyers, 10 frigates, 6 corvettes, and 20 submarines. Number 5. France. With over 300,000 active military personnel, France comes 5th on this list. The French armed forces have the 5th largest defense budget, which is $63.8 billion. On land, they have 406 tanks, over 3,200 armored fighting vehicles, 120 plus self-propelled artillery, and over 10 multi-launch rocket systems. Their air strength consists of a total of 1,250 plus aircrafts, of which over 190 are fighter jets and 560 plus are helicopters. Dassault Rafale and Mirage 2000 are the main fighter jets of France at the moment. The French Navy currently operates over 180 ships and is only the naval force besides USA to operate a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. Its naval fleet currently includes 1 aircraft carrier, 3 helicopter carriers, 10 destroyers, 11 frigates, and nuclear-powered 10 submarines. Number 4. India. The Indian Armed Forces has a total of about 1.45 million active military personnel, which is the second largest in the world. The defense budget of the Indian Armed Forces amounts to a total of $67 billion and is currently the fourth largest in the world. Coming to land power, the Indian Army has over 4,800 battle tanks, over 2,900 armored fighting vehicles, 200 self-propelled artillery, and 260 plus multi-launch rocket systems. The Indian Armed Forces has a total of 2,100 plus aircrafts, out of which about 570 are fighter jets and 700 plus are helicopters. At present, the main Indian fighter jets are Su-30 MKI, Rafale, Mirage 2000, HAL Tejas, and MiG-29. The Indian Navy currently operates about 300 ships. Its naval fleet at present includes 1 aircraft carrier, 11 destroyers, 23 corvettes, 14 frigates, and 20 submarines. Number 3. China. As of today, the Chinese People Liberation Army, or PLA, has the largest military in the world, within a total of 2 million active military personnel. The defense budget of the Chinese PLA amounts to a total of $178 billion and is the second largest in the world. The PLA ground force has a total of about 7,000 battle tanks, over 4,800 armored fighting vehicles, 1,700 self-propelled artillery, and 1,770 plus multi-launch rocket systems. The Chinese military has about 4,500 total aircrafts, out of which 1,670 plus are fighter jets and over 1,000 are helicopters. J-20, Su-30, Su-27, Su-35 and J-10 are some of the main fighter jets of the Chinese military. The PLA has a total of about 700 ships including auxiliaries. At present, the Chinese naval fleet includes 2 aircraft carriers, 33 destroyers, 42 corvettes, 52 frigates and 75 submarines. Number 2. Russia. The Russian Armed Force has about 900,000 active military personnel, which is the fourth largest in the world. Russia is also the second largest exporter of arms next to USA and spends about $61.4 billion on its military. Coming to land power, the Russian Armed Forces has about 13,500 battle tanks, about 35,000 armored fighting vehicles, over 5,500 self-propelled artillery, and 3,600 plus multi-launch rocket systems. The Russian Armed Forces at present has around 4,200 aircrafts, of which 1,100 are fighter jets and over 1,400 are helicopters. Stealth Su-57, Su-35, Su-30, Su-27 and MiG-29 are some of Russia's main fighter jets. The Russian Navy currently has about 400 naval ships, including auxiliaries. The fleet currently has 1 aircraft carrier, 5 cruisers currently only used by Russia and USA, 11 destroyers, 10 frigates, 78 corvettes and 60 submarines. Number 1. USA. At present, the United States Army has a total of about 1.4 million active military personnel, which is the third largest in the world, and has troops deployed all over the globe. The USA has the world's largest military budget of $693 billion. The US Army has a total of over 8,000 battle tanks, 30,000 plus armored fighting vehicles, 900 plus self-propelled artillery, and over 1,000 multi-launch rocket systems. For air power, the US Armed Forces has a total of about 14,000 aircrafts, of which over 2,850 are fighter jets and 5,700 plus are helicopters. At present, stealth fighters F-22, F-35, F-15, F-18 and F-16 are the main fighter jets of the USA. The US Navy has a total of over 500 ships, which consist of 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, 9 helicopter carriers, 22 cruisers, 69 destroyers, 19 corvettes and 70 plus nuclear-powered submarines. Thanks for watching, and please do like our video, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos. For those already subscribed and keep tuning in, we are grateful.